G'day everyone, welcome back to Baggers Unfiltered 26. That's it, 26. I'm your host Henry, and you are
Louis from the Perth Blue Baggers pod and Carlton Flaggers. Very good to be here.
very good to be here. 5 on the trot, lad. 5 on the trot if you don't mind. We're winning the flag. You can take your bloody Michael Vosses, you can take your fucking Brad Scotts, you can take your Sam Mitchells. We've got Josh Fraser, and we're winning the flag. How good,
Yep.
how good.
Absolute Fraser ball.
Super excited to be here. There's so much to get through. There's a lot of little photos that we got and that we're going to discuss. There's a lot to go through about the match. I honestly wasn't confident leading into it. I thought, away from home, they have a fairly strong side, and they had a very strong, the stronger side than what we did. But we just have Josh Fraser, so we won. Mate, it's just so good. So good to see. So good to see the fan base up and about. It's the most we've been up and about all year. And, it's cocky Carlton again. And I don't mind cocky Carlton, I'll be honest. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Look, we deserve it.
Excited. Just so excited, man. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled for the club. I'm thrilled for Fraser. I'm thrilled for Cripps. I'm thrilled for Walsh. I'm thrilled for bloody everyone. I'm thrilled for Jagger, Dirksen, Cowan, all them, everyone. They've all really stepped up, and they're getting the reward for the efforts that they've really shown. So, super excited. Louis, what did you take away from the match? And maybe add a few stats in there as well if you can.
Oh, there'll be plenty of stats as usual, as that's how I seem to go about it. I think it's another example of resilience. So GWS kicked 4 straight goals in that third quarter to level the scores, but we responded and got the Sam Walsh goal at the end of that quarter, and that seemed to be a real difference making a momentum shift. So that was amazing to see. And I think Old Carlton probably loses that game. We just absorb the momentum swing and regain control. So that's pretty remarkable. Kept GWS goalless in the final quarter. Another key aspect that won us the game was midfield dominance. So you had Walsh with 34 disposals, Cripps with 33, Hewitt with 30, Smith with 26. And there's more stats we could go through, but I'm going to focus on other stats about our game plan over player stats because we don't have a lot of time today. Defensive unit stood up without wavering. So going into the match, I thought I kind of got sucked into the narrative, I think we all did, about how our inexperienced defense might not be able to hold up against the likes of Hogan, Cadman, and Stringer, just to name a few. So we were able to nullify their influences. So that was really positive to see. I think that went a long way to, winning the game. And I think it's all down to a bit of defensive pressure from both defenders, midfielders, and forwards. So the forward pressure was also quite elite. We had 17 inside 50 tackles to their 6. So that was marvelous in the way we went about it. We were able to lock the ball in and ensure that more goals could be created. The usual. So back to defense, we have Newman with 25 disposals, Dirksen 8 intercepts, Cowan 7 intercepts, Haynes 7 intercepts, Dean 9 1%ers, held Cadman well. That was very good to see. So, there's numerous takeaways from that match that you might not have seen in earlier parts of the year, and now we've got some real momentum, chance to go 7 and zip with the next 2 games, but we can't afford to be complacent. We'll go into that in the preview next time we see you.
We'll talk about that after the pod, but as you said, Louis, we could be 7 and zip coming up, and it's just off the back of some really fancy football. That's all it is. It's just It's normal footy, and by fancy footy, it's just normal footy. So we're starting to just play the game on our terms, just a lot more, right? It's not on the other team's terms. It's not that friggin' 5 or 6 goal blitz, and then you have your heads down, go onto Instagram and see Michael Voss going to get the sack, as we all saw earlier on in the year. It's not that anymore, and it's never going to be that. It's never going to be that for the rest of the year. I'll mark my words right now. It won't be that for the rest of the year. I know there's a lot to play out. There's months to play out this year. We're back. we are well and truly back. And I think it's time to announce that we are, I know we've said it a few times late, like in our latest podcast, that we're not sure if we're there yet. We're there. We've made it.
This was the match.
We are officially a wildcard contending team. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So finally, now that we can come on here and say it, and Louis, you're probably one of the most delusional people I'll know and forever will be. And we're finally wildcard contenders. Who would have thought that 4 months ago, or not 4 months ago, 4 weeks ago, or whatever?
You better fucking believe it. It's crazy. I'm gobsmacked by this turnaround, and it's proven me wrong every round. I head into doubt. I'll try and quell my delusion, but yet again, after every match, comes back up. So, mate, and I think we can impact wild card round 2 if we make it too, due to a number of aspects. So,
I mean, I don't want to say anything just yet, Louis, but I think we can push for further than wild card. Like, as I said, there's still so much left to play in this year. 8 wins from here, and we will have we'd have 14 wins, would it be?
15, I think you can do if you win every game.
15 wins. That's easily that's top 8.
Yeah. I think we could have a ceiling of finishing maybe 6th or 7th. Yeah.
Get a job.
But keep it in perspective. I think we're still going to lose a few home and away games, but look, I think we're actually producing numbers that are actually top 4 worthy too. So that's a segue into my next sort of segment with all the stats. So first we have a look at this. Premiership window. Carlton is firmly in that window, only with Freo really. This is according to Wheelo ratings. Keep in mind it's a very small snapshot of only just 5 games after round 15, but the last 5 games, I mean. And there's plenty of other teams that probably should be in there, but just haven't had a few little lean weeks lately. That's flag as worthy football. Got this. This is something very relevant. So we've been defending very well. So not only are we going for second and least points scored against, we're scoring per inside 50 at number 2, though our goal efficiency is lacking a bit still because we're not converting our goals. Too many points in the weekend, that's for sure. Chain to score is number 2 compared to 14 under Voss. Wow. Defensive 50, inside 50 is number 16 under Voss, and now number 4. So really getting some great movement now. We've also got, let's see if there's any other stats. So we went points against. Previous graphic was from Fox Footy. Now this is from Footy Classified, I think. Footy Furnace on Channel 9. Opposition scores per inside 50. So we're defending very well. We've gone to number 2 in the league. Opposition defensive 50 to inside 50 percentage. So we're stopping other teams from moving the ball. Time in possession differential. We're now number 1 in the league for that. Wowee.
Well done, Carlton. Fuck, finally.
Yes. Wowee. So defending very well. Great ball movement. Next one. Points against already went through. Points from centre bounces against. So we've also been limiting other teams from having centre clearances. So we're now second in that. Turnover score differential, we're now 8. This is all under Fraser, all these stats. Centre bounce score differential, we already went through. Disposals, we're outnumbering our opponents in that. And uncontested possessions, so that means we've been running a lot more. Clearances differential, 7th in the league, so amazing. And finally, one last thing. Here we go. Our players are improving. So you got a change of 248 for Harry Mackay, who's now gone inside the top 100 players in AFL ratings. I'm a bit skeptical of AFL ratings sometimes, but it's worth noting nonetheless. Will Hayward also remarkable increase. Jagger Smith plus 135 into top 100 players in the league. Remarkable for a first year, first season player. And Cripps all the way from 90 to 12. And I think it means more when you increase by that many in the top 100 is pretty significant. So he's now sits at number 12 player in the league, and I hope he can continue his form. And that's all the stats I have. What took your note?
I have something that really took my note, Lou, and that's the pressure acts from our forwards. So, pressure acts from our forwards, 100. Out of every forward we've had, 100. Elite. And this is where I go into some players. I'm not going to name some big players, but I'm going to name, how many I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to name 4 players. Hang on. Yeah, 4 players. And you might think I'm on something, but although they didn't have a big game, they had big moments. And that's what pressure acts are all about. That's where it comes back to. All right. Yep. Francis Evans, 3 goals, 16 pressure acts. That is the 3rd highest for our forwards and the most goals for our forwards.
Yep. Bravo.
Well done. Okay. Brody Kemp, although he can't kick, his pressure around the ground and his effort is like no other.
Yeah. Great lead up.
You won't see someone who tries more than Brody Kemp. 15 pressure acts. Number 4.
Wow. Yeah.
Number 4. Really well done. 15 pressure acts and obviously a goal and 5 points. That's because he generally he can't kick. He just can't kick goals.
It's all a momentum thing and confidence. So I hope he can improve.
Pre-season under him, and he'll be good to go. He'll be fine.
Yep.
And this is the 2 that I look to. Taylor Byrne didn't have a big game. 5 disposals. Jeez, did he have some big plays? Massive plays. AFL player plays. Taylor Byrne, 17 pressure acts.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Unbelievable. Really, really good. And this young kid that I'm about to name has had probably a shit 2 weeks. I must admit. He doesn't do all that much around the ground, but he has little moments. He had 18 pressure acts. Jack Ison.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of people are saying, give him a run in the 2s, do all that. If you don't have Ison and you don't have Byrne, all of a sudden you're probably not getting anywhere close to 100 because the work rate that those players bring, Jack Ison and Taylor Byrne, is like no other you will see.
Yep.
There is so much belief with these kids at the moment. And I think when you look at these stats that I've written down here, you obviously can't see it because it's just paper. Unbelievable.
Yep. And it just proves the culture is impeccable at the moment. Remember there's footage out, Billy Wilson chasing down someone with only 30 seconds to go. Just absolutely relentless, and you could forgive him for not trying that late in the game with the game already in our hands. But, mate, that just shows the drive of the kid, and it's fantastic to see, and something we've been absolutely crying out for in the last few years. And that's a real testimony to the unbelievable culture that's been created right now. And I think it's just as much as a mental thing as some of the stats that we've talked about earlier.
Yeah, 100%. It's so good.
Yeah. Any other things?
I don't have anything else to really say here. I do want to say something. The criticism that Wade Dirksen All right, get it out, idiot. The criticism that Wade Dirksen copped at, I think it might have been,
First quarter. I
it would have
remember
been a post. It would have been a post by Carlton, and I read so many comments saying the amount of stuff about Wade Dirksen. He went on in them 3 quarters and locked down a Coleman medalist in his 5th game of AFL footy. Are we fucking serious?
Wow. And it is going to be another harsh call because Whedon's coming in this week. And it's going to have to make way unless they move him forward. But yeah, it's such a tough.
Unless this is just what I think at the moment, Louis. Is what I'm thinking is maybe Brody Kemp will get a rest this weekend. We've seen him in the green cap, thanks to Blue Abroad. I think maybe if you give Kemp a rest this weekend, I reckon you throw Dirksen forward, and Wieders obviously comes back and does what Wieders does. Wiedering is coming back in this week. If you think Wiedering is not coming back in this week, your mind is in another planet. You are gone. You are sent. You are on something so strong it's not even funny, and you know exactly who you are. You are dumb. You're just dumb. So, Wieders coming back in this week, hands down. If Wieders doesn't come back in this week, I'll tear my membership up and I'll ruin every single Carlton jersey I have on my Carlton lot. So, Wieders will play this weekend.
Yep, and we might need it. The defense will still be under pressure, and I want a great defender on someone like Waterman to come. But we'll release another episode soonish about preview. So catch you for that. We've had to make this short and sweet due to personal commitments, but I think that was still quite comprehensive.
I thought it was good, Louis. I thought we've done a really good job. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. A lot of work and effort goes into these. And hello.
And follow us on Instagram too.
Yeah, please do. Nearing 2K, Louis. I'm not sure. I think you're getting closer to the 4K now, aren't you? Or have you already got that?
Yeah, no, 3.4 at the moment, I think.
3.4. Oh, getting there. All right. Thanks everyone for listening. Go Blues.
Up the Baggers.